Well, I think it was in Hot Tickets magazine.
Sure.
It's free with the Evening Standard. I might get some free Evening Standards now. I've plugged that.
Yeah.
I just reading in there that I don't know if it's still going to happen, but apparently she was going to do a little cheeky appearance at GAY.
GAY?
In London. And obviously I was quite excited because I'm a Spears fan.
Do you know that's what that spells, don't you?
GAY?
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it is a gay club.
Oh, sure,
This is what I was ascertaining from the article.
Oh, because they've said they've called it what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was apparently she was going to be previewing some of her new album live on stage at GA1. And that's an intimate venue. Normally you'd have to see someone like Spears, probably at Wembley Arena, someone like that. I'm thinking I'm a Spears fan, get a couple of the gang together.
Yeah.
Some
of the lads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cruise down there.
Yeah.
But then I read on in the article that apparently the doorman at GAY were only going to let in regulars, and the way they were going to ascertain if you were a regular was by asking a series of questions at the door.
What, testing if you're really...
Now, I don't know if the questions would be about the interior of GAY.
Or the interior of someone else.
Yeah. Or just general kind of...
What, do you reckon you'd have passed the...
Well, that's what I was wondering.
So you'd have had to pretend to be...
GAY
to get in to see Spears. Now
Can you say gay on the radio?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's irony, isn't it? So you're pretending to be gay to get into a club to see a bird, if you like.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little quick test.
Right.
Shall I? All right. What's your name, mate?
Paolo.
All right, Paolo.
Yeah.
You haven't done a lot with your hair. You just sort of let it grow out. I mean, would you be putting product on a bit later? Because I mean, you don't look very. You look sort of quite
masculine,
Yeah, well, sort of like you didn't care, like you have no care about how you look, like you're
normally it would be shaved, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We would say normally that looks about like 3 months growth there. Why haven't you...
I've been ill.
Nothing serious?
Nothing serious.
Okay.
No, that's why I let it grow. So it's grown.
Okay. Yeah. So what time would you normally be going out then, Paolo?
Normally I'd go out about about 8-ish.
8 o'clock in the evening, you've got...
No.
That sounds a bit early. That's what...
No, I'd go out about 3 in the morning normally.
Right, so I like yeah, okay, right, so that's right, yeah. Where'd you go, down sort of...
Down GAY,
Compton Street for a coffee and then onto GAY
something like that,
with your little shaved head.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're doing fine.
Gay.
Sounding pretty good. Can I just ask you one final question?
20 bender points?
20 bender points. I'm just going to let you in.
Okay,
I'm just going to tell the guys to let you in. But I've got one more question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer knobs or tits, Paolo?
Knobs.
Knobs. You love knobs, do you?
Oh,
Can't get enough knobs. So you hate tits, I assume?
Loathe them.
You hate tits, do you?
Yes.
Okay. What? Even Liza Minnelli's?
I don't know what to say. I love hers.
But not in a straight way.
In a straight way. In a gay
so
way.
Okay. So you love knobs more than tits, right? Okay.
I love knobs.
In you go.
Thanks very much.
Brittany's on, do you?
Oh, she is so sexy.
Oh,
see, that's what would give me away. Like the Great Escape.
It's just the last.
Yeah.
You just. Well, you're. I think you're probably a bit bi.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but going anyway.
Thanks very much.
Okay, the drinks are quite expensive.
I thought so.
Pop your shirt off, will you? Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You all right, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just when you were talking just now about like the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of.
Oh right. Okay.
Gay fella, straight sort of man woman thing.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
This
is like a kid come running in and he's seeing something frightening. It could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is it?
I'll tell you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's it's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
come on.
What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well,
Oh, Christ's sake!
it's a TV program where they've got this man who's
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So-
but the problem is, I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the program is...
I don't know. I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. Still, I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, man, woman, TV program. Look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
A man who is now half a woman.
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean?
sorted
He's
out.
got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs. He's
Why
got
do you do that?
his caps and the boys
What
are
do you do
still
that
there
for?
with his Y fronts.
Why
But
that?
upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and
everyone.
pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him...
Well, could I just
seem
finish that
ignorant.
sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right. What?
I find it weird, right? I sort of I understand the gay thing, right? But,
Do you? What do you mean?
well, I know...
Well,
I
tell
know,
me the gay thing. Explain the
well,
gay
I
thing.
just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
A transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily... They're not necessarily gay.
They're
or
not
straight
gay. They're
or
often
anything.
not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
Those clothes, aren't you?
but then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's, like Suzanne wears jeans?
No, but
Just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know
both?
who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helps.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No, I
so
think-
all he's done, he's had the tits done. He's probably had the hormones. Probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things. And whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's you come back the next day and go, so I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just
Surely if
absolutely...
you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
Now,
and
that
you
would be a
could
great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week you were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, so that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual
So I guessed that right, yeah.
was masquerading as a woman,
Right.
and various blokes who didn't realise that this was a man had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed
agree.
her, they refused to let it be shown. and there was a big
I agree
outrage.
though. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's
It's
deceit.
absurd.
But I mean, that's awful. I heard it. I hated that. Who's the biggest, most professional person in radio? It's probably Terry Wogan, isn't it? And it was you that said you can't tell what the sentence he's saying because he keeps going up at the end before.
But he
and
never-
after.
there's never any punctuation.
Yeah.
So he'll just segue from one point to the next. So he'll be like, going on my holidays, Friday. We're having a lovely time, says Mrs. Dorothy Sheehan of Westminster. I'm thinking of going to Greece.
Oh, and it's halfway. So he's got his knobs, but he's still got the tits. Yeah. Typical. Oh, hello, Paolo. Do you want to come into my club to see?
Yeah, I'd love to go. Britney Spears, I'm a massive fan.
Yeah, well, it doesn't start for a while. It's it's only about 8 o'clock, and you're not going out for hours yet.
No.
8 or 7. But might as well watch a bit of telly. We've got FA Cup final.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, isn't it? Or we've got the Eurovision Song Contest. What do you want to watch, Paolo?
Ooh, blimey. Well, I love all the camp and lame
Right.
of the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
But is that David Beckham playing? Because I love him.
Oh, I
his
see what
hair
you've
and
done.
his legs.
See what you've done.
You see?
So you will watch the football,
Yeah.
but you'll be mainly looking at
Just looking at the legs and the tight shorts.
So while Beckham's knocking them in, you'll be
Exactly, knocking one.
Right. Let's.
Do you know? Remember, I never really looked, but when you see old clips of, say, early '80s footballers, the shorts are much tighter, aren't they?
I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't
don't really know. I wasn't really looking.
I remember Karl was saying when he went and there was two strippers, a bloke and a woman, and they whipped off their clothes at the same time, and you looked straight at the boys.
Yeah, everybody would. You would have done.
Right.
You do.
You do. You look at his doo-doo. What do you mean? You look at his doo-doo.
No,
What?
I'm just saying. If you were there, you would have done the same. Two people on the stage,
Yeah.
woman and a man.
Yeah.
They were getting the clothes off.
Yeah.
Right. The fella took his pants off the same time as the girl took her knickers off.
Yeah. Right.
All I'm saying is it's human nature to have a quick look, have a quick glance, see what's going on.
See what's going on.
And then I wanted to look at the woman, but she put her knickers back on quick.
She didn't live opposite from you, did she?
But just to return briefly to the shorts question. It's only because in the 30s and 40s they were huge shorts, weren't
Yeah.
they? I mean, genuinely massive. Like
huge.
A small child could wear them as trousers. They were.
I think that's to do
baggy.
with comfort and decency, though, isn't it?
And then, but by the sort of 80s, there was barely any shorts there.
I think that was fashion.
But it's weird that you feel like at some point someone's gone, guys. I mean,
They've
good
gone
game
too
today,
small.
but this is ludicrous.
But that's what happened, isn't it? Because things get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And fashion's like flares,
Yeah.
drain pipes.
Yeah.
Heels, flat.
Yeah.
Tall hats, flat hats.
What do
Yeah.
you make of the miniskirt?
Long hair, skinhead. Miniskirt. Again, I don't know. I'm sure there's been 10 resurgences of miniskirts since 65, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's fashion. So the short. You know what? Do you know what I think, Steve? I think the shorts will get smaller again before we die. I think we'll see one more tight little packet of Premiership footballers running round with their offal squeezed like the last chicken in a butcher's window.
Almost protruding.
Wrapped up, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Imagine if they just wore cling film shorts so you could see what was happening there, Karl. Where would you look then? Because you like football, don't you?
We're doing Rockbusters. I suppose so.
Go on then. Bong.
Czech family says they've got a rabbit with 3 knobs. Right?
Right.
Done.
Sorry, can you just read a little bit more of the Czech family with 3 knobs?
Just about a family.
Not read it to yourself. Read it out on air.
It's just about.
He can't read it to himself. I tell him to read it to himself. We still hear it.
No, he was, because I could see his lips moving.
Go on.
Just this fella who had 3 rabbits.
Right, just think of this is Trevor McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on, Karl. Okay, well, here's the news. Right, good, brilliant. Go on.
There's a fella. He's got 3 rabbits and that, and then he checks them out. Right.
Yeah.
2 of the rabbits have got 2 knobs each.
Right.
And he goes, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Sure.
And they're throwing them around, sort of chucking, showing them around the family and stuff, saying, look at that, that's weird. Picks up the 3rd one. It's got 3.
Yeah.
So they ate the 2 with 2 because they thought they best keep the 3rd one because a little bit lucky in that.
Yeah.
It is lucky. 3 knobs there, yeah.
Now here's the sports news, and that's how it would work.
Go on.
Talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
What was it now? Listen, the fella.
Play a
No, listen.
record.
Do you want, let's just, all right.
All right, no, go on. All right, he's got it now.
Go on.
This fella goes to the doctors,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, right, okay. Right, if this is in any way apocryphal, stupid, illogical, impossible, right, you are never, ever speaking again on radio. So make sure this is at least possible. I'll tell you what, I'll even give you improbable but possible. So if anything that breaks the laws of the universe or logic, okay, that's all you have to avoid. On you go.
Right, so this fella, right, he goes to the doctors because he's got earache.
Right. Okay, if a chimp's living in his brain... that he go on.
So he's got earache, he's sat in the waiting room and his ears all bunged up and it's hurting a lot and what have you. So the doctor comes out and he goes, right? And because his ear's all bunged up, he doesn't hear it that well, right? So he thinks it must have been me, right? So he wanders in.
Keep going.
Anyway,
I'm going to hate this. I can just feel it in my bones. Steve, I'm going to let you take over. Okay,
Let's hear it. Come
so
on.
the doctor says, sit yourself down there, right? So he sits himself down. He goes, right, take your pants off, right? So he's thinking that's a bit odd. Anyway, he
heard that though.
He apparently he took his tackle off. The doctor did some operation.
What, there in the waiting room?
No, in his office.
In his office, yeah. What? Wait. So he removed what? His genitals?
Yeah.
In his office.
Why, Carl? Why, Carl?
Because he hadn't called him in.
Oh, he'd called in a bloke who wanted his testicles taken off, and he didn't hear it. What? So the doctor went out and said, Mr. Jones, who's here to whip off your cock and balls, just here and now, right? Bloke comes in, didn't it? It must have been me. So the bloke who wanted his balls taken off didn't say, I think he said me. So he didn't interrupt then. So the bloke goes in, he starts taking his testicles off, and he doesn't say, I'm here for me ears. It's a new single from Snow Patrol and Run. That's brilliant, isn't it?
It's good stuff.
On XFM 104.9.
Rick,
Go on.
I'm about to say 3 little words to you
Yeah.
that I've never said to anyone before.
Go on.
Karl is right.
On what, though?
From Reuters, someone's emailed in. A Brazilian man who went to a clinic to have an aching ear checked ended up having a vasectomy after mistakenly believing that the doctor had called his name. He had gone in there, entered the vasectomy room when he was called. He was called by the full name and yet thought it was him. But the strangest thing is that he asked no questions when the doctor started preparations in the area which had so little to do with his ear. He later explained that he thought it was an ear inflammation that had got down to his testicles. And the fellas came off. Extraordinary.
Right?
I'm stunned.
Amazing, isn't it? There's got to be a couple of news headlines, surely.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bong.
Pierced penis man off the hook. Knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant, all right.
Okay.
You've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right, okay.
Not bad.
I'm going
Interesting.
for knob body. It's been that lucky before.
Right, it's a story about this kid who was born, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then...
they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, oh, he's got your eyes.
And then the doctor goes, yeah, it is, but look at that.
What?
He said, it's a boy and hasn't got a knob.
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP.
Right.
Oh, this midwife saying that. Oh, I love little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's
Right, so the
born,
baby's like
and
that,
the
and
doctor
the doctor says
baby,
that, and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
She's
What's the second going to be like?
So,
Go ahead.
so the
Just a knob.
doctor says,
We'll call it Karl. All right, go on.
Right, go on.
so the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face, right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the
a
same
joke
as the book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Karl.
It happened.
You swear to God you're not making
The
this up.
doctor
making it
came
up,
back
honest to God.
smiling because he don't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not, all these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, isn't it? Teaching you stuff, always teaching you stuff.
Fair enough. All right, if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're going to
the baby with
confirm it
2,
because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Karl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's always
ignore it.
Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door and was 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a record.
There's still more to come.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to it. Was it Nelly?
Nearly dead.
It nearly died.
It nearly died.
Bones, Radiohead off the Benz album. I mean, might be my favourite album of all time.
You said it before, yeah. I can't say I've ever really got into it. I remember when it came out, it was just so ubiquitous everywhere. I never really bothered listening to it.
I can still listen to it every day. I mean, that might be sad, I don't know. But it's a fantastic album.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9, just practicing for when we
talk about music.
Talk more about music than maybe monkeys and people born without knobs, baby. Carl, any other thoughts?
Educating Ricky. Actually, can we just clarify what this is? I think a lot of new listeners perhaps aren't familiar with this.
It's when Carl looks on the internet and finds a weird story about, the double knob fun, and tells me about it. And it's usually not true.
Okay.
If it is true, I know it already. Go on then, Carl.
They're not really weird stuff. It's just stuff that's gone on. That's interested me, that's all it's about, and I educate about it.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had two knobs is apparently true.
Right,
listen.
So,
I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs. What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got two knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, look, here's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We can put that knob on there. Perfect.
A couple of emails here trying to respond to our requests for nursery rhyme related information.
Oh, go on.
Nikki Williams says that she was at infant school and she had a nursery rhyme book, and in the book, and this may just be the illustrations, but apparently the 10 in the bed in there were small baby monkeys, which you'll be loving, Carl. But again, I suspect that might just be the illustration that accompanied
I remember I had a book of nursery rhymes when I was little, and my brother, he was older than me, and I was about 5, so he was about 16. And I remember him and his mate just absolutely cracking up because it said, up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed and bandaged his knob, N-O-B, with vinegar and brown paper. I've since found out that knob is like the old English for head, but I didn't know why they were laughing.
Of course.
They were just cracking up. This was, whenever one of my mate's brothers came around, he said, where's your nursery rhyme book? And he'd read it to him. Yeah. And it was just the funniest thing in the world.
The brown paper and vinegar was a popular method, because didn't Jack and Jill use that? They used something similar.
No, that was Jack and Jill.
That was Jack and Jill.
Yeah, that's Jack when he broke his crown, which obviously, that means his head as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So he's fractured his skull on a sort of like an outcrop of rock. Yeah. And then...
is that still used, the brown paper and vinegar?
I don't think it is.
I don't know, maybe in Manchester they're still using that, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. Oh, it annoys me. I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
And he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There's no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep and he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's all right. I'll just... doesn't matter. You can have a bath in there.
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so...
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, hassling me. So I said, well, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and so I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah. He's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
wow,
minutes.
This is late, this. Next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't, I don't like that.
Not going to do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got an headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
So holiday, where'd you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good?
Yeah, it's alright, yeah. Nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you.
Excellent.
Always like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But, so we're having a nice walk, right? You know how nudists do me head in?
Sure.
Right.
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit. Because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but... Well, anyway, right, so I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, what have you know, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And what are you wearing? What's your natural beach club?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going, like that, you know what I mean, looking at things. Just like washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself and all the water flows off.
Yeah.
I've just got, flip-flops on, pair of shorts, and like a little light shirt.
Sure.
Mm.
So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, "Oh look," right? And there's this woman, German, I think, coming out of the.
How can you tell she was German? Underarm hair.
I'll get to it. Forget the underarm hair. She came out. It looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm gonna burst! I'm going to burst! Oh God!
And the funny thing is, right? She.
Smuggling seaweed! Oh God! She was a bit hairy down there, was she?
Mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway, so I'm walking along.
Yeah, go on then.
So Suzanne's like, "Oh, look," and I'm like, "Oh, not again," because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right?
Yeah.
But he had shorts on. He was happy, right? But every time, because I walked past her, and he sort of ran off, because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, "All right, mate," because he knows it's odd, right?
How old was he? Sorry, how old was she?
It's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. Do you know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway. But I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay, right.
So I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. You know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. So put the shorts on, right? So anyway, the husband kept running off. I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, "Well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back."
I like the fact that they're scuttling away when Karl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away. Yeah. It's like whenever Karl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So we sort of come walking back and what have you, and I have another look and what have you, and he runs off again.
Why are you another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look. Do you know what I mean? It's just putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was, I just wondered whether the husband...
If the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle. Because remember, when you went to see those two strippers, and it was a woman and man, and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Wow.
You would. You just check it out. It's natural, isn't it? You just go, "Oh, right." So it is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if... do you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so, but he got us talking, because I was, then, as soon as I saw her, sort of, day's been ruined a bit, so I'm walking up the beach.
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne going, "How does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it, and what have you?" And, I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I said to Suzanne, if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, everything's fine. And then you go off on holiday and you go, you haven't got much luggage. And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty. And I'm thinking, that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, oh, God, this is embarrassing. And he kept nipping off.
Yeah.
Finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So
I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist, one of those official nudist spokespeople, because all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Karl, because, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever for nudes and that. And it's
Were
just...
they playing volleyball?
Well, the annoying thing was, bowls.
Why is that annoying?
Well, don't play a sport where you got to bend over.
Neil Young from the album Zuma, and that's Pardon My Heart on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your veg, can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike.
On a bike, I love the fact that that's what disgusts him.
I want. Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept hands. Karl would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could we broaden it out
Okay, just a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Could he at least be fat? Can I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But, any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay?
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text with a contact on it, and then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but there must be someone out there. If you know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, phones are going.
Straight away.
Just answer it, Karl. Just answer it. Just potluck.
it could be anything.
Well, just see what it is.
To be fair, it could be a nutter. But
just say hello. Just tell his nutter straight away.
He'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it. Answer it.
Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. It's gone. There you go. He bottled it. So, just as well. Did you have to have that thing done where they say, what side do you wear your member?
What side you dress? They don't say what side you wear your member. That would hardly be a euphemism, would it? So they say what side you dress, sir. It means what side your little John Thomas leans, doesn't it, on rest, usually to the left, isn't it? Your little left testicles.
If I said to you now, what side do you wear? Hang on. Do you know?
It would be left. It would be the left. That's what I mean. If standing there, right, with nothing restricting it or holding it in or holding it up, right, it sort of leans. Your one ball is sort of like slightly back and lower, isn't it? And your little John Thomas rests there, so it's left. And the reason they ask it is so they don't put the tape measure up on the left and squash your willy or touch your willy.
So it's nothing to do with you'll need a bit more room of sort of more material on that side, or...
Well, no, I don't think they compensate. It's just when they stick that up into your groin, they don't want to come in contact with your little...
The thing is, I don't know what side I wear stuff on. I just sort of pull my pants up and wherever it wants to go that day.
But maybe it's not big enough to sort of make any, real decision.
But, now, I'm sat here, right, with my jeans on. I don't know where I am.
Well, that's clear from hearing you talk.
No, but what I mean is, if a fella said to me, "What side are you? What side's your member on?"
Member? What is this? The use of the word member suddenly?
I'd go.
Well, it's usually not appropriate. And also, I imagine in the old days they had big baggy pants that used to sort of like hang down, and now, you know, like with those stretchy boxers and briefs, it's sort of held up in a nice little, neat little parcel, isn't it? So it's probably not appropriate. It doesn't come in contact with your little snake. So, you know. Did you ever, have you ever heard that? Are you telling me a tailor has asked you that and you went, what do you mean, mate?
No, I've never, I've not really had one made to measure. I had one made when I was a kid, but since then I've sort of bought a suit off the hook. But when you were saying about buying a suit, I know that question sort of crops up and I don't know what the answer is. It just annoys me the way I don't know, there's no surprises anymore. Do you know what I mean? People know.
What do you mean? He's going to go, right, I'm going to measure you now. Which side shall I measure? Go, well, pot luck, go on, have a look. Right, there you go. Oh, you got it. You checked me out.
What do you mean there's no surprises anymore? What are you talking about?
Everything you say is a surprise. Everything you say. Every opinion you have is a surprise to me.
What I mean is, why aren't people just happy just to go, well, depends, doesn't it? I'll just pull the pants up wherever it wants to go. I'm happy.
What do you mean? Why is this such a big issue?
But Carl, when they ask you this question, they're not making a note of it somewhere. It's not statistical research to find out what the kind of common leaning is. It's a question so he doesn't touch it when he's using his tape measure.
Just be careful.
But he is being careful by asking the question.
But what's wrong with him touching it anyway? If he's, I mean, it's only a slight.
Fair enough.
But if he just sort of, knocks it a little bit, you can just go.
Do that again?
To me, it's the same as the prostate thing. It's just happening all over again.
But the doctor doesn't go, what side's your arse on, sir? Trying to avoid the arse. He wants to go, he knows where your arse is and he's aiming for it and he wants to get it up there. He's aiming for it for a good cause. This little fella's going, well, I've got to measure his leg. I don't want to touch the knob. I'll just ask him, sir, do you mind telling me where your cock is so I can avoid it? It's a big difference.
But like I'm saying to you, I'd have to have a look first to let him know. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. It could be the left, could be the right.
Are you telling me you don't know where your knob is
without
now?
looking?
Well, what do you mean without looking? How could...
Well, you're saying it as if like...
Should we have a guess?
Well, have a look and tell us where it is.
What are you wearing? What sort of pants are you wearing?
I've got my jeans on.
But you got pants on underneath them?
Yeah.
What are they? Briefs or boxer shorts?
Boxer shorts.
Boxer shorts. Well, it's probably free, but the jeans are probably strict knit. I think it's probably either in the middle, dressed in, or just slightly to the left. Have a look. We'll tell the listeners after the break where's Karl's knob. It's a good competition.
Oh, brilliant! We've got to send this to the Sony Awards people.
XFM. Run, Snow Patrol on XFM. Well, big question. Where was Karl's knob?
That's what people have been hanging on for.
Yeah. Where was it?
Well, I can't believe people have been texting in.
Hey, what, guessing where it is?
People saying, is it in the middle? Is it in the left? It cost them 10p. It cost them 10p to find out. Just wait, I'm going to give out the answer. You don't win anything, right? Like, strike it lucky. Right?
Bottom or middle? Right.
It was to the left.
Oh!
Yeah.
I went with the right. That's annoying.
See, I thought it would be to the left. If not, maybe if it was all scrunched up, sitting on your lap, right, it might just pop up to the middle. Just pop out, like,
Well, next week we'll be finding out where yours is.
Where's Ricky's bollocks?
Right then, which leads us nicely into
knob news.
Oh, it's the welcome return of knob news.
Right. Okay. It's very much like the news at 10. This, isn't it? I do a bong, or in this case a schlong. And he gives me the headlines, the knob news of the day. Where have you collected all this knob news? Was there a lot of knob news this week?
It was mental this week. The amount of stuff. The way it works, you give us the bong. Yeah. I'll give you the headline. Okay. Steve decides which stories we're going to talk about.
And now on XFM, knob news. Schlong.
Man grows knob on his arm.
Schlong.
Man gets doctors to make him a second knob.
Schlong.
Turkish prisoners made hole in cell wall to produce third inmate.
Schlong.
Doctors accidentally remove man's testicles.
So, well, can I straight away go for the accidental removal of the testicles?
Well, it's happened before, right? We've talked about that before.
What did he go in for a tonsillitis? What are they called? Tonsillectomy. And he went in the wrong way. What are you talking about? How can they accidentally Remove his testicles.
It says he didn't look at his folder, and the doctor said to the fella, "Oh, we've removed your testicles and we wanted to take out your prostate gland." So that's what happened. There's the story. This is what I mean. That's why I don't like going to the doctors.
Yes.
It happens, doesn't it? Because all these sort of it's when they say things like, "Oh, it's just we do loads of these operations." That's when they're not concentrating.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? When they say it's procedure, that's like having a boring job that you do every day when you're not going to be concentrating. I prefer them to go, "This is a tricky one, this."
I know what you mean. I sort of do know what you mean.
People, you watch TV programmes about, like, you know, removing someone's second head or whatever, and there's like the best surgeons from all over the world.
It's televised. They can't make a mistake. They can't go, "We took his legs off by mistake."
Whereas the fella who's having a prostate, it's like, "Oh, do you want to do it? I'm sick of doing them."
Yeah.
And they're probably doing a crossword whilst at it.
Of course they are. I've seen that actually in operating theatres. They're doing a crossword.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just examining some of the other knob news, Rick, a little bit more closely. Man gets doctors to make him a second penis. I'm sure we're all interested to know what happened there.
Yeah.
A German who persuaded doctors to give him a second penis has lost his wife after he showed her the result. Biker Michael Gruber lost his original penis in a motorbike accident, and doctors built him a second one using a mixture of skin, bone and other tissues.
Bone?
Apparently, the penis worked so well that he was even able to father a child with his wife Bianca. But Gruber was still not happy and asked doctors to repeat the operation and build him a better organ, to which they agreed. From his hospital bed, he said, "I've got 2 penises, but no wife. I'm hoping when I get rid of one of the penises, I'll get her back."
What do you mean? Sorry, he had 2 put on.
What side does he wear?
So he's had both. So he's had 3 then.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is probably the thing that happened with Hitler when he had 1 ball, but he had 3 at one point, didn't he? So he just got one in the other ball, gave his mum one, and got the other one.
Man grows penis on his arm. I mean, why people are constantly losing their penises around the world? I've no idea.
But why?
I didn't realise it was a bit.
What do you mean why on the arm? It's just a graft, isn't it?
Yeah, but put it on like your buttock or your side. Not, you can't wear a short sleeve shirt. Why did they've done that before? I don't understand it. Why not just graph it onto the side of your leg or something where it's high up, close to where it should be?
I don't know. To get it used to the environment, like when you were like released a duck into the wild.
I've never understood that. If there's a doctor, again, you know, we had a doctor last time. If there's someone who can let us know why they put it on the arm,
so they can keep an eye on it. Presumably, he's not going to work with this knob on his arm. He's probably in a hospital bed and under examination.
right?
So what do you think? They pop the knob on the arm, say, "Come back in 3 weeks." What do you do, by the way? "I'm a mechanic. Keep the knob, keep the long sleeve shirt," because the blokes go, "Why have you got a knob on your arm, mate? What are you talking about?" He doesn't go back to normal as a teacher. "Sir, what is it? What is it, Simpkins? You got a knob on your arm. No, don't worry about that. Do your maths." What do you think this bloke's walking around with a big knob coming out of his arm?
Why on the arm?
So they can keep an eye on it. So it's not.
But if he's in bed, just get him to not put any undies on or whatever, and just have a little sly look at how it's going. Even in hospital, if you're in a shared, like, little hospital room, people going, "Oh, I've had heart problems. What's your problem?" He's there with his arm out.
He's got his knob out. Yeah, but I don't think it counts as indecent exposure when they're grafting a knob on your arm, sticking that up the bed.
Imagine if he's driving, he's just got it out the window. People driving by.
Yeah.
In fact, at the end of
is that bloke giving me the finger?
At the end of the man grows penis on his arm story, it says, a Moscow surgeon said the man will be able to have sex in a few months. He said, "Women will never suspect." But what kind of a doctor talks like that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's his cock now, seriously. The birds will never know. He'll be able to go berserk.
Yeah.
They'll never realise we grew it on his arm.
That is unbelievable. Would he have a little scar on his arm, do you think?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I say, 83936 if there's a doctor out there.
Or indeed, if you've ever grown
Or a tailor. Making you a shirt. What side do you wear your cock on, sir? It's my left arm.
What's this? Bit of stones?
Yeah, beautiful. Lay it on me. Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. Well, I think the listening public would have enjoyed knob news there.
Oh.
So, I mean, there was a lot of knob news this week.
I was surprised. you know, I would have thought it would be hard sometimes to get Knob News together, but...
I would have thought it would have been part of a bigger news programme, but, I mean, I don't think we'd dedicate a whole sort of, you know, like John Craven's news round.
Yeah.
A whole 5 minutes to knob-related news.
Yeah.
There was other news, was there, in the week at all? Carl, it wasn't just all knob-related, you didn't just research.
No, they're the ones that sort of stand out.
Okay, knob news?
Yeah, we've got a bit of Knob News, yeah.
I'm worried that Knob News, because it's only about penises, is a little bit sexist. Have we got any fanny facts? Can we sort that out for next week? I don't want to alienate our female audience.
Welcome to Minge London. Good, I'm glad that's that. Well,
But then I got back, right, Steve, and called up Ricky. I said, right, you know, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, oh, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there at about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Oh. Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, wasn't it?
yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then,
we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it...
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I'd got the laugh.
Sure.
I'd got the laugh I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
Then,
was that Knob News, or is there more?
no, it's got more Knob News.
That's just a taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some adverts, let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early Knob News.
Early Knob News coming up.
XFM.
And it's Knob News time. We're all very excited. Now, last week's Knob News was what, Carl? Do you remember it was a man...
Who grew a knob on his arm?
Sure.
No, he didn't grow it there, did he? He put it there.
Well, I know that, but, yeah.
Just popped it on his arm.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah.
This
That's
week...
just a recap of the week's news. Right now it's the headlines.
Well, we
Right,
talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
yeah.
Sure.
Right. Well, you thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about with us, sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, you know, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, well, don't worry about it. We can sort you out. I don't know what the monkey's going to do. I don't know if they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse. And it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it... I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh, yeah, it didn't look good.
Well, they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
They put it... Well, how could it walk then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
Well, you don't know, do you? You just guessed. Did they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse
Well, it
testicles
looked
would...
stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
Oh, you'd be showing off. You'd be all right. I prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, George, you look different. Have you had anything done?
But the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So, like
what are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was it was still sort of monkey.
Of course
sperm.
it was. What are you talking about?
But that's weird.
But what, Carl? What? But what? It's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right. What's your question? Because I'm right. What do you think? It would change eventually. It would have changed into a mouse testicle because it had been hanging round a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it though would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles.
So
that's why it has to be outside your body. Otherwise, we put them in a nice little cage.
But I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah. Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are going to be monkeys? What use is it?
No, think. That's no.
That's going to happen anyway, Carl.
Yeah, but think. Think of what you're saying. They've grown a monkey testicle on a mouse to see if it would still function as a monkey's testicle, okay? So they can do that to humans. So think, Carl. What they'd do is they'd grow a human testicle on a mouse and it could still be used as a human testicle.
So what?
To give you a testicle that you've lost.
From a mouse?
No, from another person who it was kept alive on a mouse. Because it's kept the nutrients alive, as opposed to keeping it in a deep freeze. Maybe bollocks go off after a week. I don't know. Maybe they get accidents. He had a little a card. Do you donate your testicles? Yeah, I'll tell you what. No one needs testicles yet. Let's keep them on a mouse. You have yours ripped off in some sort of bizarre skiing accident. You go, well, you're in a Battersea dog town. You pick the ones you want. They can grow them on anything. They can grow them on a Dachshund. Bulldogs are growing them usually, that's where you see a bulldog. Usually that's waiting for an operator. What don't you understand, Carl?
Hang on a minute. I thought this was knob news, not testicle time. I don't understand what
this testicle time's not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's all sort of linked and that, though, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it's linked to a mouse.
But what do you think about, like, I don't know, testing stuff out like that? Is it worth it? Could you not just go straight from...
But listen, Carl, I'm getting this information from you.
No,
if this was on Question Time and someone said there were, Dimbleby and Paxman or whatever said it, I'd think about it as a moral dilemma. You've just said you saw a mouse with a monkey testicle. What do you think of that? I don't think any of it. I don't think anything of it is the answer, Carl, because I can't trust the info. I cannot trust anything that comes out of your mouth.
104.9 XFM, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington's pressing the buttons.
Yeah.
We're playing some great moments from the last 3 weeks.
And some great records, Steve, from the last 2 weeks.
That's true enough.
Yeah.
We're not actually here today. What are you up to today, Rick?
It's 8 hours earlier, so this is about 2 o'clock probably. Mm-hmm. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in bed, mate. I'm asleep in my hotel room.
Now, where are you?
We're in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
City of Angels, Rick.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah, and so that's what we do. We're doing stuff like that. That's why we're not here. We're not here next week either. So next week is the best of this week.
All right, so here's the first bit.
Can I tell you one of the best presents I ever had?
Cool.
Without doubt, all I ever wanted was a go-kart. This is true. I was like sort of 5, 6, 7. And I eventually, for Christmas, I wasn't sort of spoiled in the sense that I got pocket money, but I always got what I wanted at Christmas eventually. Because, working class mothers, they'd get it out the catalogue and pay for it for the rest of the year. So I always got, I had really, as many presents as anyone else. And I got this go-kart. It was a little red go-kart and it was a pedal one. And I'd run home from school and I'd be in it and I'd get up and down the garden for hours. I'd have to come in for my tea, and this was fantastic. And this went on for like weeks and weeks and went through the summer. The next night, it was fantastic go-kart. I'd show off. And then one day I came home and I went, it was always at the back of the shed, sort of up against the shed. And I went in, I couldn't see it. And so I went to the back door. My mum was sort of like washing up with that. And I went, where's my go-kart? I thought it hasn't been nicked. She went, your dad swapped it.
Your dad swapped it?
Yeah. I went, he what? And I was going to be brave. And I went, he what? She went, he swapped it for a wheelbarrow. And I could see she didn't approve of this. And she was thinking, I'm going to tell him and then I'm going to, have this out. And I went, right. She went, it's your wheelbarrow. And I went to the back of the shed and there was this wheelbarrow. He swapped it with a bloke called Jimmy Dublin, who he worked with.
Jimmy Dublin?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was a respectable member of the community.
He was fine. It was his lively. No, I think he was an Irish gentleman. And that's why we
surprised me.
I don't know what his real name was. And I think my dad must have been drunk and he went, I want to get my son a go-kart. And my dad went, my kid's got one. He's probably had it for a year. He's probably bored with it.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll give you this wheelbarrow. And I went to this wheelbarrow and it was caked in concrete. I could hardly lift it. I just nicked off a building site, obviously. And I'd be there for hours trying to push this wheelbarrow up and down the garden, right? And it was okay though, because I was going on holiday soon, and
7 years running, went to Bognor Regis, a place called Riverside, because some woman around the way had a caravan that we got free for a week, and it was great, just wonderful. And I used to go there with my mum and my nan.
Oh, party time!
Yeah, the age of 7 to sort of go. No, it was good because you know when you're a kid and you wake up in a strange place, it sort of seems weird. You wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning hearing your gran pissing in an iron bucket, and you know
We've all been there.
You get disorientated. Anyway, and I went on there, and I met a little friend who was about my age. We were both sort of like, right, and he'd hired a go-kart. He had this great go-kart, and he came around to my caravan, and I went, I've got a go-kart. And I remember my mum opening the window of the caravan and going, "Don't lie."
That's so evil.
And I went, I had a go-kart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to your father about the fact you swapped it?
No.
You never mentioned it to him?
No.
You still got that wheelbarrow?
I think so. I've grown into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can nearly lift it now. Yeah. And now I'm just too old to run up and down the garden with
now
it.
Now you get one of your several gardeners who use it all the time. Wow.
Oh, dear. Now, Karl, you promised me that you were going to reintroduce Educating Ricky.
Yeah, we can do that.
Have you got it? Have you got something that will that's something that I won't know that's correct and that will interest me?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
Is it anything to do with monkeys?
No, we've got monkey news.
We've got monkey news coming out. Of course we have. Yeah, monkey news people, and they're now over to XFM for monkey news with Karl Pilkington.
No, we won't do that yet. We're not doing that yet. Educating Ricky is.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
We did it ages ago.
Educating Ricky. Oh, that's interesting, and it's correct.
Hang on a minute, though. What I do is I tease you, don't I, with headlines.
Oh, go on then.
And then you have to sort of go, that one sounds good.
Go on then. What are the
I want to
headlines?
know more about that. Educate me.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
You've got,
Jeez.
That Nelly died.
That Nelly died. All right.
Okay.
Right.
Could be about an elephant.
Yeah.
Go on.
You've got that. You've got,
I got well. Take well as read. So they all start with well. Okay.
Knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant. All right.
Okay.
Or you've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right. Okay.
Not bad.
I'm going for
Interesting.
knob body has been that lucky before.
Right. It's a story about this kid who was born. Right.
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out and the dad and the mum saw the baby and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then
Like they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, "Oh, he's got your eyes."
And then the doctor goes, yeah, it is, but look at that.
What?
He said, it's a boy and hasn't got a knob.
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP.
Right.
Oh, this midwife saying that. Oh, I love little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's
Right, so the
born,
baby's like that, and the doctor says that,
and
and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
she's
What's the second going to be like?
So,
Go ahead.
so the
Just a knob.
doctor says, you know,
We'll call it Karl. All right, go on.
Right, go on.
so the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face, right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the
a
same as the
joke
book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Karl.
It happened.
You swear to God you're not making
The
this
I'm
up.
not
doctor
making it
came
up,
back
honest to God.
smiling because you don't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not, all these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, isn't it? Teaching you stuff, always teaching you stuff.
Fair enough. All right, if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're going to confirm it because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Carl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's always Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door was one 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a record.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had 2 knobs is apparently true.
Right, listen. So, I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs. What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got 2 knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, look, here's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We put that knob on there. Perfect.
I think that my new TV is too big, Rick.
I said that.
I know,
when he bought
I know
it.
what I was thinking.
But I can't believe it. He talked about this buying it. He's got a bit of cash now, of course. And what is it? 42 inches? 42-inch plasma screen. What did it cost you? $3,000 or something?
Don't tell us. That's
wow,
huge.
it's ridiculous. $3,500, big spender. Of course, it's too big.
Well, I can't get far enough back in my living room for it.
You're meant to be, I think, 4 times the screen size away from it.
Really?
To get out from the air. So that's 4 times 42 inches you're meant to be sitting away from it, which is impossible.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to just get friendly with the neighbours.
Yeah, watch it through a hat.
Yeah. If that's the case, though, aren't you better off just getting a portable?
What?
I don't understand that rule. What are you saying?
Well, you're meant to be 4 times the screen size away from the TV.
But then what's the point in having a big telly if you've got to keep moving further back? Get a portable
and sit right next to it.
Do see your point. Why do people go to the cinema then?
Did you see films that are out yet?
Fair enough, he's got you there.
Done.
I'd tell you this, though. I had it delivered, and are you supposed to tip delivery men?
Of course you are.
I don't know. I've never had anything delivered before.
Not if it's a courier with an envelope, but if it's a bloke who's struggled up the stairs, two fat blokes with a fridge, then give him a £5 for a drink.
But the problem was, I didn't realise, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I've got to tip him. And the guy was leaving, and my mobile phone went off in my pocket, and I reached in to get it. He put his hand out, thinking it was a tip. I went, it's just my phone. And I felt terrible after he left. I didn't know. What was I going to do? Run down the street and offer him a £5?
No,
of course not.
No.
I'm not made of money. I just spent it on TV.
Yeah, I've got no money, mate. Yeah. I just spent it all on this. I had to clean out my jar, everything, the drawers.
Yeah, I'd take some bottles back. The problem was it took me forever to wire it in. I thought I'm not going to pay for someone to wire it up, So it took me about 3 hours to wire it in, and it was huge. And I got it switched on, and the first program that was on when I got it wired in was Bargain Hunt. I'll tell you this, David Dickinson's tan almost took me eyeballs out. It was incredible. It was like X-rays. It was extraordinary.
So close. A huge plasma screen with this orange thing coming out, and he keeps turning to the camera, doesn't he? Just to get you. Yeah, he turns away. You get a bit close. They go, "What's he doing?" He just turns around, takes the cornea off.
What do you think, Bargain Hunters?
Oh dear, that's why I'd buy a plasma screen to watch Bargain Hunt.
I mean, it's ludicrous. This is the problem, is because what do you watch?
Have you watched anything that's been worth having?
The only thing I've watched really worth watching.
24.
Well, 24 works great, but also films. Obviously, that's the main reason I bought it, because films just look amazing on the
DVD on the plasma screen.
The Brilliant Blur, Out of Time on XFM 104.9.
One of my favourite singles of the year, and that's another thing. We'll be playing our favourite singles of the year, as well as our favourite clips of our own show.
Rick, I imagine if people have got a bit of Christmas money, they're wondering what they can spend it on.
Office DVD?
Well, other than that, these guys have got some ideas.
What, adverts? Brilliant.
Exactly.
Carl had to go to one of those well clinics, didn't you?
I haven't gone.
Why?
Because I'm not happy with it.
What?
I'm not happy with the whole. Well, it's just, do people know what them places are?
They'll give you a whole.
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've had one. Yeah, they check everything.
Which Suzanne, my girlfriend, was like, you're 30 odd now. When was the last time you went to the doctors? And I haven't been for ages because I don't.
No, I never go.
Doctors.
I never go. And I think I'm honestly going to die there. I'm in agony.
Think they can always find something.
Jane made me go to one of those things. Yeah, those boot things where they do that. It's couple £100 and they give you a complete head to toe, don't they?
But head to bottom is what it is. They do the old finger up the arse thing.
Now, what is that testing for?
Well, I like that he
God
said it
knows.
quietly, because he's on the radio. You can't say arse.
Yeah.
Well, say it quietly.
You
Say
can
it quietly. Yeah. Arse. Yeah, arse. That's what our mistake was, because we got a complaint upheld, didn't we, for saying... And I'm talking about a male chicken here, which is a cock, as you know.
Yeah,
and we said that word, right? So if we'd have gone, cock, we'd have probably gotten away with it.
You can get away with murder
If you just, yeah.
if you just whisper it very
So go on then, yeah, so...
I'm not going because I'm not having that done. I don't understand what they're going to find up there. That's
Your head?
no. But why can't we just? I mean, it's the heart that I worry about the most.
Do you mean that in a kind of romantic sense?
No, I mean if
They
you
would have to have a long finger, wouldn't they, to check that out? They go, "It's something wrong with your left ventricle." Yeah,
Now, this thing about the doctors, they hold your testicles and they make you cough.
yeah. They don't hold the testicles anymore. They just put it sort of like by the side of them.
And what's that testing for?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with if you got something wrong with your diaphragm or something like that. You can't do it when they press there. I don't know. It shows them something.
So you
it's
can't-
not.
you
It's
can't-
not doctors having a quick feel.
Right, so you can't...
well, that's good, because do you remember when Karl said he's going to die of cancer, and I said why? He said I don't check my balls. I said why? He said I don't like the feel. So they feel it for you. They feel them for you, and you can just relax, shut your eyes, and think of England.
but don't mess with them.
What do you mean?
You can do more damage messing about with them. Just leave them. And there's two anyway. You can afford to lose one.
Yeah, I don't think that's the point. I think the point is it sort of spreads, doesn't it? You've got to check the...
I mean, I'm not saying if don't do it, because they spend a lot of money saying to people, have a quick feel if you've got the time, what have you. But I don't worry about it. Leave it alone.
Why, out of interest, why do doctors stick fingers up your arse?
Check the prostate.
Check the prostate?
Yeah, because if it's swollen, it could lead to all sorts of problems. Again, they're not having a laugh, Karl. They're not going, hang on, look at this bald little mank fella.
But there's no nice way.
I'll feel his balls, stick a finger up his arse and send him home. 300 quid, please, on you go. What about me art? It's fine. And they're all laughing.
Roger, Jeff, stand behind that two-way mirror.
Yeah, what's this?
I'm not going anyway. So.
Really, you're not going because you don't want...
No, I'm not happy with that. It doesn't even matter. It's not the fact he's a stranger. If it was someone who I knew, it'd be just as bad.
That'd be worse! Imagine that! At a dinner party. Oh, God. Oh, look, hello, Roger and Selena. Do you mind, Roger,
Would you allow any of the celebrity doctors to do it, though? Dr. Dre,
any of those?
Doctor Who?
I just don't understand in this day and age.
Would you allow Christopher Eccleston to stick his big northern finger
Let's
up
do
your...
a song on anyway.
But I still call Karl every day anyway.
Oh, sure.
I called him a couple of days ago.
Of course you did.
And I went, it was the weekend, I went, what are you doing? He went, oh, just in Regent's Park and that. I went, what are you doing? I said, just going for... oh, Jesus. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. God, it's there, it's wriggling around. I went, sure a bird didn't just drop it. He looked up and went, oh yeah. It was a bird.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
For a moment, he thought caterpillars were raining from the sky.
I thought I was in Chicken Licking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Why did you think a caterpillar had fallen out of the sky?
I don't know, it just startled me a bit.
I love Karl being
I
startled.
like the idea of him straight on the phone to Trevor McDonald. Look, Trevor, there's caterpillars, insects falling out of the sky. They're falling out of the sky now. Put it on the news, quick. Are you sure there wasn't a bird? Oh, there was a bird. Yeah, sorry, Trev. Bye.
But it was after I hung up the phone and that from you. I sort of sat there for a bit watching it.
I imagine him cross-legged, just in front of it.
But do you know
on the
what?
grass.
Because of his shape, the shape of his head, and his sort of IQ, I bet the caterpillar was thinking, Mama.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Go on.
And it was sort of running about all over the place, right, Steve? So the caterpillars have loads of feet and that, don't they?
Wow! Well, they have 6 legs. They're actually a larva of an insect. They have 6 legs, but they have little sucker things to hold on to the cabbages and that.
No, they've got more than that.
They've
It's
got, I'll
loads.
tell you, they have got 6 true legs. Trust me. I'm a scientist.
And you were thinking what, Karl?
Well,
But they've got little pods. They've got little pseudo pod legs and little suckers. Yeah.
But it was running about, like, everywhere, like, mental, but sort of running off to the left, and then it sort of went back to where it was, then back, went right and what have you. And I'm just thinking, whoever gave him the legs, right, what's the point if they don't know where they're going and that? Do you know what I mean? If you can get about...
Imagine that sentence. Did you hear that sentence? Can we play that sentence back?
No, I don't think we can.
Imagine who gave him that legs.
Whoever gave him them legs, what's the point if they don't know where they're going and that?
And that. Always and that.
And that, but maybe you just, to be fair to the caterpillar, with all its legs, okay, and you didn't know where it was going, it had just been plucked from its house by a bird, shot up into the sky, and then dropped from 80 feet, hitting the ground.
Onto the head of a weird, bold-shaved monkey.
It was probably concussed.
Yeah, it's one of them things again, though.
But it still knew more about the world than you. How does that make you feel?
I just think it's a waste of time having all them feet. It's the same thing as the...
Feet! Now it's got feet now!
It has a
the,
nightmare buying shoes, doesn't it?
You know, you just mentioned there about sort of no knickers and that.
Is this going to be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, like the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see... it was the hairy...
There was the hairy Chinese
not
kid.
hairy Chinese kid. He was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Running
Because
about.
that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids are very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
And there was the old woman who didn't move. She was just sat there reading a book all the
Who
time.
we
wasn't
think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
might been. But and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looks across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up.
Oh.
Right. So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window.
Yeah.
Right. Girl sort of wandering about, knickers on, right?
With no knickers on?
You mean
No
naked?
knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
She's
no
probably
knickers.
looking for a knickers.
So I thought, and I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right. But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession?
No idea.
Well, it's not... That's the thing, though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No, but
And your
this
hands
is it.
moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance frothing up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming your sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you're looking at my fanny?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I
What?
thought... Well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Carl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
So sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxers
No, she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So
This
she
is
wouldn't have
genius.
so she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway.
No, she did. I moved in front of the window more.
So you then made you actually climbed in front of the window.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
it wasn't
your
that
naked
obvious.
lower half.
Suzanne said, what are you doing? And
I
I
bet
said,
she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to clean
What
up.
are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, stand by the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free fanny.
leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
Anyway,
Wait a minute, can I just check? A final question. What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her
I
reaction?
didn't look again. I just thought, you've seen a bit of action as well. We're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankles?
I just was walking about and Suzanne said, what are you doing? I said, I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window because then it's
Excellent.
obvious.
Then he sees that she calls her husband to look at Karl walking around naked. He goes, oh, she's got a... Quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with him. Get some more friends. They've gone one more.
Oh, that's a wonderful, wonderful clip, and
Yeah.
a great record that preceded or followed it. I'm not sure. But
Oh, dear.
could I make some dedications?
Yeah.
Because I last week just before we had to come in to record this. I popped out trying to get onto the tube, and I had a nightmare because there were millions of protesters, so-called protesters. Now, a lot of them obviously doing good work. There was one fella, I think you'd have appreciated it, because I know you are very politically active, and I think this guy has really studied hard, and he's realised the best way to make his voice heard on the international political stage is to ride around on a tricycle wearing a jester's hat. He was really shaking up the bloody government.
I wouldn't want to be George W. Bush about now.
Not indeed.
Once he sees that.
Once he sees that guy.
Imagine his aides rushing in and going, George W., look at this guy. Where's that? That's in London, England. Okay, call off the forces.
Is that a large tricycle?
Yeah.
Is he wearing a nappy?
Get me Colin Powell. Why'd you call him Colin, not Colin? It's the way he likes it. Don't about. Just call off the troops. There's a in a jester's hat. Call the troops off.
Just bleep some of those bits.
Have you got some educating, Ricky, for me?
Got some education.
I need some education, Carl. I desperately need some education. I want to learn about Chinese kids that are born hairier than average. I want to hear about deaf girls that can hear after their mum hits their head against a wall. These are the things I need to know.
I mean, I don't wish to be disrespectful. He doesn't look like a genius.
He doesn't look like
But then I don't know what a genius looks like.
Exactly.
So,
Steve.
you know, I don't want to be an
Look at Einstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mum thought he was mental as a child.
Where'd you get that information from?
That was in the Einstein book.
Well, it was in the Einstein book, then it's presumably true.
Which Einstein book is that? His Theory of Relativity?
The big book of Einstein stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big bumper book of Einstein stuff. It's for a coach trip, and you have to fill in E equals MC1 squared, 2 fish, or 3 hello, and then it's multiple choice, and you fill it. It's great.
Did his mum think, A, he was a genius, B, mental?
Most people go for A, but it is in fact B. She thought he was mental at the age of 28. Oh, Carl, you never let me down. You never let me down. So have you got Educating Ricky for me?
We've got Educating Ricky coming up.
We've got Rockbusters.
We've got Rockbusters.
Great
As seen and talked about in Heat.
In Heat magazine.
It's got really tough this week now. We're not messing about anymore.
Right.
Got some good prizes.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll talk about those later. Because, I mean, was it last week that you had the classic? Was it, I can't remember, I'm paraphrasing, Carl, apologies. Something like, I'm here in Texas, I've fallen in a puddle, and my knee has got wet.
Yeah. Wet Knee Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
And also, it was last week when there was a little bit of confusion over the one for Holly Valance. Right?
Of course. I don't think it was confusion, I think it was your error.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And it was Holy Valance, and you meant Pelmet.
Then Becky, who called up that time and said, if you get mistaken with Pelmet, right, she sent me an email in a week saying, I've done a bit of research.
Yeah.
It was my fault. I've made an error.
Yeah.
It is a Valance.
Okay.
And I know about Valances. As I told you last week, at the very end, my auntie loves them.
Yeah.
Right? She makes them. She started off just like putting them on top of the sort of window around the curtain. And then she thought, I can do more with this.
Yes.
And she had a little coffee table that had magazines underneath. And she said, I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I'm sat down.
She sounds like a Pilkington.
So...
I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I sit down.
So she put a Valance around the table.
She just got Valances around everything now.
Yeah. Then, next step, she tapes everything. She never actually watches telly. She tapes it all because she gets sick of listening to the adverts and that.
Yeah.
So she tapes everything. So she's got loads of videotapes and that. And the video used to get on her nerves. When she was watching a film, she'd see the clock changing.
Oh.
And it distracted her from the film. So she put a Valance around that.
That's genius.
Yeah.
So, that is
or is it mental? Only Mrs. Einstein can tell.
I don't know. She's even made her little Jack Russell look like a hovercraft.
Yeah.
It's great.
So everything's got a Valance.
If you go round and you stand still for too long, the chances are she'll Valance around your head.
Yeah. This is this is Auntie who?
Auntie Nora.
And this is the one that farted for 5 minutes. Lest our listeners forget.
Lest we
farted for 5 minutes, called his mum, saying I'm farting, 2 minutes into the fart.
She said about 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Just like, for example, that's why your balls are on the outside. Because the cells have to be a certain temperature to survive. I don't know if it's the sperm or Sertoli cells, but they have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature. Otherwise, they'd be in a nice cage and we wouldn't get kicked in the nads.
What do you mean?
That's why your testicles are on the outside of your body. They have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature.
Yeah, but it's not that isn't why they're there. You see, this is like the chat we had last week about the giraffe having a long neck.
What do you mean?
They're there because that's where they happen to be. They didn't go, right.
Well, that's what evolution is. It's a selection process. It's not a will. The bulls didn't say, look, I'm too hot, let's get us outside, let's get outside of here.
All right, hang on a minute then.
What?
So a little man monkey, right? Theirs are in the same place as ours.
Yeah.
But they're walking around naked, so it could be anywhere. They could be, like, on the back. It doesn't matter where they are.
They call it, well, they could be on the back, yeah.
So why aren't they?
This is a completely different... Steve!
You started it. I wash my hands of the whole affair.
And we're not only back to balls, but we're back to monkey balls.
Yes.
In one thing from about parasites, we're back to monkey ball news.
Yeah.
And we're back to chimp testicle news.
All right, then. So this worm's in a fish.
Yeah. It's like a little platyhelminth. I think it's some sort of.
But what I mean is, why are they about?
What do you mean? They
Why?
evolved.
But why haven't they died out?
Because they're very successful.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. Tell me the brain event that made you say yeah in that 1 second gap.
Because in a way I don't get it, and if I think about it too much, it hurts a bit.
They've just been around for years, Carl.
Yeah.
Like Cliff Richard or something like that. Yeah.
Carl's look at him. Carl looks at you like a cat.
Yeah.
Whenever we leave him behind, if we don't talk like straight at him and let him see our lips moving, and it's monosyllabic and very look, he's lost in that conversation there. He just drifted off, didn't you, Carl?
No, I just was also thinking on animals and that. Something else I was going to use.
Go on.
Was
this isn't a radio show, is it? I just suddenly caught myself. This is nothing.
I told you that before. It's been bad today.
No, but I mean, it's the way, this casual way that it's like we almost have no regard for our listener, and I'm not proud of that. I just don't know what to do about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to do this properly. I mean, we're just chatting here. I mean, it's only Anderson who's seen through us, and that surprises me that more people haven't. I mean, what are the figures like? Do people listen to this show?
I'll find out for you.
You keep saying that.
But, there's this parrot, and apparently it lives
Rick, it's unique, if nothing else. I mean, when you wake up with Woken tomorrow, you're not even going to hear him start a line with there was this parrot.
Go on, there was this parrot, yeah, go on.
And it can talk and that. Someone's obviously, taught it how to speak and that. And it flew away. And it's living in this church. Right? And people are at the church doing hymns and that. And then
Trouble's brewing.
In between the hymns.
That parrot was owned by an old miner who used to swear a lot.
Yeah. Well,
then the vicar is going to be really annoyed. That vicar, that vicar's going to go on.
I just hope it stays quiet, Rick, during the vicar's sermons.
Yeah, go on.
Have you read it?
No, go on. Have you read it?
No, because that's what happens, right?
Go on, tell us, Carl.
During the hymns, it's sort of effing and jeffing and stuff.
Jeffing?
Yeah.
And everyone's like going, it's quite funny, really. It doesn't know what it's doing. Everyone's having a laugh.
Yeah.
But it's causing a havoc at funerals.
When did this happen?
Not years ago.
John was a much-loved man.
He was a wanker!
Yeah.
So anyway, that was another story.
What can you say about Uncle John?
Bollocks.
Oh, Carl, I love the fact that when you look at things, you go, that's interesting. A parrot swears at funerals.
That'd be a nightmare.
And it stays with you. You see, for a simple man, you retain an awful lot of knowledge. It's just all rubbish. Do you know what I mean? If you just replaced all this rubbish with good stuff, you'd be an intellectual.
Yeah.
Really. Because, your retention is fantastic.
Yeah. So
Did I lose you again there, did I? Was it the word retention?
We've still got Wash Up With You.
Yeah. Should we play a record and do Wash Up With You?
Yeah, we'll play a bit of Aqualung.
Aqualung! Depeche Mode there, and I Feel Loved. Who'd have thought Depeche Mode would have been that huge? I think I've seen little lads from Basildon with little plinky plonky sound. I thought that'd be it. They'd be like Visage or something. That'd be it. And now they're stadium rock fillers. They're huge. They conquered America. He went through some hard times. He came out the other way, and well done.
But see, I think what you just said there is a very good example of why they are and why certain other bands aren't. Because if you think about it, for me, you see, whenever I think of a band name, if I see a new band's come along or whatever, I always use a very simple test, which is, can you imagine that you're the announcer at a huge event? Maybe it's like broadcasting around the world, like Live Aid or
Nelson
something.
Mandela
or it's a
concert.
Nelson Mandela Freedom concert.
Yeah.
And you can imagine someone
He's there.
Nelson's there.
Yeah, with the
there.
Spice Girls.
Oh, they're all there. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Rolling
Stones. The Who.
Exactly. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Visage.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our headline act? Welcome Idlewild!
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Ned's Atomic Dustbin. It doesn't... Do you know what I mean? You just know.
The Levelers!
Some bands aren't going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mega City 4. You know what I mean? It's
Just a simple test. We'd like you to do that at
if
home.
you're thinking of starting a band, or you've just named your band, you're just beginning, just phone in, tell us, or email in, tell us what your band name is, and we will use that simple test.
And we will do the test. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage
the Franken Walters.
Jimmy Eat World.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cooper Temple Claws. I don't think it's going to happen for those lads.
Here's a good
It's
one.
a simple test anyway, but
100 reasons, please welcome to the stage. 100 reasons.
100 reasons I think would work quite well. I'm just going to give the email address, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
You've got a real problem with Rick Wallow, haven't you?
I just, he turns my stomach.
I know, but don't...
Because he's arrogant as well, though.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
To explain to people that...
No, he is a bit arrogant.
It's his whole thing, that it's the whole package, so to speak, that you don't
Well, there's another thing in this quote, because
it's not just the fact that he eats too much.
He tried apparently to lose some weight, and he said the first month I lost 11 pounds, the next I lost a stone, but in the third my body did somersaults and I put on 9 pounds. I had a slip up. I can't say when, why, or how, but it just sneaked up on me.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't believe it just sneaked up on him.
That body's never done a somersault in its life.
No. It just sneaked up on him.
Yeah.
It was the cakes again.
Yeah.
It was the same old cakes as before. It was exactly the same problem.
Sleep eating.
Yeah.
It's called.
It was the KFC bucket again. It was the family-sized KFC bucket for breakfast.
Dear. Poor man. The other thing is that I don't think that's a very good shock tactic for a doctor to tell a 20-something, well, to be honest, you've got 20 years to live.
Yeah.
That's not, and when I was 20, the thought of dying at 40 was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't want to live to 40. I just thought, what can you do when you're 40?
Yeah.
Just laying around doing nothing.
Eating cheese. And then you got there and you discovered...
No, but someone said
the dream came true.
Sophie here sent me something and she said, I realise you're not Graham Norton, but I had to send you this. And she sent me the top of a little cream cheesy thing, and it's the brand name is Gervais.
How odd that is. Have you been... They've named a cheese after you.
I think it's a big French company, and this is from the Czech Republic. It's all over Europe, and so
that would be a dream come true, wouldn't it? If they named a cheese after you.
No, I think it's probably ancestors, and so I've cheeses in my blood.
Sure,
quite literally.
It literally is. Yeah, another heavy Friday night, was it?
It comes out of pores like those Play-Doh things. Yeah. I can squeeze out different shapes.
Jane, bring the Stilton in. It's Friday night.
This isn't fried.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we can't really have a go at Rick Wallow. I eat too much, but
but you're not big. I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fat Club, Celebrity Fat Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love Jono.
Now, Jono, I don't know, you know Jono, he's that guy who does, he used to be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so true, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono.
It's funny because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
Oh, I love Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
But we've met Jono a couple of times. We saw him at a couple of, not wishing to say not to show off, but a couple of awards dues.
Yeah, like that's showing off. But like people would have seen dead there.
Well, yeah, but we went to one where everyone was in like tuxedos or suits and ties. Not Jono. Jono was wearing a pair of Bermuda shorts,
big Bermuda shorts, knee-length Bermuda shorts with just these little.
But I saw him again another time, and he had shorts on at a similar event, and I've seen him since in the street, and he's all. I'm wondering if he can wear trousers. I don't think he can actually wear trousers. I don't know if there's a medical reason for that, whether he's just, his legs are too fat.
I think the material is a waste of money. I think it's just that you can get shorts that big and they're comfortable, and, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't want to squeeze into a tuxedo anyway. So, if you can go, I'd love to turn up those things in Bermuda shorts.
Well, of course.
Flip-flops.
But do you think he started off by wearing, maybe he just had the upper half was a tuxedo with the tie and
then the
everything,
shorts for
and the
comfort.
shorts underneath, and he would just have to come in, kind of sneak behind, a sideboard.
Potted plants.
Or a potted plant, or bring his kids ahead of him.
Yeah.
You know,
And then
you are
just
wearing
go-
trousers, aren't you?
You're wearing trousers. Of course I am, yeah.
In you go.
Kids move a bit. Well, no.
Exactly.
Of course I'm wearing trousers. Why would
Of course
I?
I'm wearing
And they
trousers.
just thought, this isn't fooling anyone.
So now I'm going to make a wacky effort to sort of,
The next
excuse
zone
it.
is, I've heard he's going in a grass skirt and a garland around his, and he's going to come in limboing.
But you did ask if you could go to the BAFTAs in a dressing gown, didn't you?
Just for ease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
What do you mean your fortunes are on the up? Anyway, DJ, where
Well, I'll tell you, I was hired. Well, I say hired. I did it as a favour to a friend. His wedding the other week, and I got there. I was thinking, because everyone had their little role to play, and then people were doing a good job.
I love you taking it seriously.
And I
going
did. I
to a
spent
wedding.
ages putting together some CDs, special selection CDs.
love that.
Because what I did was I burned them on iTunes.
Did you turn up with your own headphones round your neck?
Own headphones, wearing a suit, but headphones.
Metal case.
Didn't need it. Just had them all in one small box.
Brilliant.
Boom. I thought this is good stuff. I got some classics here.
Give me an example. Give me an example of that, like the first hour, the warm-up hour.
Rick, I'm coming straight in with Frankie Valli, Oh What a Night.
Brilliant track.
I mean, when those beats start at the beginning, who's not getting on the dance floor? Wait a minute, what's this following it up?
Go on.
It's the Jacksons.
What, I Want You Back?
I Want You Back.
Brilliant. It sounds good at the moment, Carl.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna roar this, because they laid on a good spread. The ceremony was nice, food was nice. I'm thinking this is going to be the piece de resistance.
Yeah.
Alarm bell started ringing.
Why?
When I realised there was a marquee outside. Of course, it's a balmy summer evening. I'm stuck inside on the dance floor, so I'm thinking I'm going to be struggling here to get them in. And even with flavours like this, I thought I'd struggle, Rick. So I'm sat there in my suit. I'm sat behind this little DJ console. I've got all the big numbers. There's one or two people making some token effort, but frankly, most people are outside everywhere. That time. I was livid. Of course, they couldn't hear it out there. So I was playing to an empty room, really, and I was furious. I was absolutely furious. Because, I mean, what is, they're wasting my time. They're wasting, now I could have just stuck the CD on and gone out.
They're wasting Frankie Valli's.
Frankie Valli's time.
They're wasting the Jackson 5's
They're
time.
wasting, D-Light's time.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm sat there, and there's a couple of people making a cursory effort. Mainly when they come to get a drink from the bar, they might have a little quick, couple of two.
You shout, we don't want your
Not
lot.
interested.
All of you or no
All
one.
of you or no one at all. And then there's a microphone set up because people have been doing speeches. This little girl gets on the mic, right? It's being funneled through the speaker system. So every time I put my headphones on,
Miss Dynamite, was it?
It wasn't sadly Miss Dynamite, although she decided to have a little go at MCing. She was screeching her little head
How
off.
old is she?
Oh, I don't know, 8 or 9. At their most annoying. when children are their most annoying, because they got a bit of confidence there. They're a bit cocky. They're not shy anymore. They're a bit arrogant.
Yeah.
She's screeching her head off, so I'm playing, and she doesn't know it.
your face!
I'm playing into the groove. No one's getting into the groove because she's going mental. She's just going, what's this? What's this? I don't know what this is. Play something I know. I'm thinking I haven't got any bloody DJ Otsu or Crazy Frog. I'm not going to play what you. So she's just screeching along, ruining it for everyone. And I say everyone, there was no one there. So me, she was ruining it for me.
I bet you were really
I was
angry.
furious. But of course, as well, every time she screeched, it went through my headphones. So of course and then her dad comes along, right? And I'm thinking, all right, he's seen
I
what's
just
happening.
imagine you in your suit, sweating, getting annoyed at someone
Livid.
ruining your set that no one's listening to.
I think, her dad's coming over. He's going to put pay to this. He's realised that, she's causing a disturbance. He comes over there, joins in.
No.
Sits her on his lap. He's just saying, she's having a well of a time. I'm thinking I'm furious. I'm thinking it's his responsibility to shut her up. He's not
Yeah,
going to do anything.
I
What can I
agree.
do? I can't step in.
No.
And I know very well that if I interfere, he's going to say, oh, well, she's enjoying herself and no one's dancing anyway, and we've just got into a fracas.
Yeah.
I didn't want to start a fight.
No. Because
So,
I don't know, but he'd have knocked you out, wouldn't he?
Someone would have got knocked out. And I'm not saying who it would have been, but, but there were, to bear in mind, Rick, there would have been 2 of them. And, so I didn't want to get into a fight with them. And, anyway, so I'm playing. Anyway, so my friend came along. He realised what was happening, and I didn't have the guts to unplug the microphone because he'd have known. You see.
Yeah.
So I got my friend to do it when she had her back turned. So he pulled the plug out. The microphone went dead. She went, "What's going on?" I went, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "I don't know." She said, "Where's the microphone?" I said, "You must have broken it." I don't know what's going on. Someone will probably make you pay for that. And anyway, at least we shut her up.
That is great.
But it really went from bad from worse. And you know, there's that thing when you panic, you start panicking, so you're putting on a lot of flavours that you would have saved till the last hour.
What are we talking? Boom, boom, shake, shake.
Exactly, you're throwing him in early. Love Shack's coming on way too soon.
Really?
Oh, Love Shack before 11. It's heresy, but I had to do it. But anyway, in the end, I made the bride go and get some people in. I said, look, it's your special night, all right, and they're going to enjoy this.
I'll be honest, love, this is a washout, and it's up to you
Exactly.
to turn this wedding around, or I'm walking.
I'm walking, and I tell you, they're going to have a sour memory of this evening unless you bring some
go
people
and
in.
get everyone in dancing.
So she got him in at the end. And,
Brilliant.
And I'll tell you this, Carl. I mean, I don't know what you say, but they were loving it. They were absolutely loving it. A bloke came over and said, have you got Amarillo? I said, no, but I put on something even better, Delilah. Wedding crowds always go for Delilah. A song, of course, about old man killing his wife. But it always goes down very well, strangely, at weddings. They get into a sort of hokey-cokey thing. They went berserk for it. And I was following it up with, I had the Monkeys, I had all sorts going on.
Brilliant.
Of course, you know what happens.
What?
I'm going great guns. People are absolutely loving it. They're rocking it. I throw in, I had something cracking on at the end. Come On Eileen, of course, was on. People were going berserk for it.
Which is unfortunate because the bride's name was Eileen.
Yeah. And then the bride pipes up. I'm throwing the bouquet. So they all traipse off outside again. I was furious.
Oh, no.
I plugged the microphone back in. I said, what are you doing? We got, but they went out. Then, of course, you can't get them back once they've done that because all the women are running around. I got the thing. And then they got to wave everyone off, throw the confetti.
They ruined your day.
I was having a great time and they ruined it.
She ruined your special day.
She ruined my special night.
Oh, no.
It's on her head.
What would you put on about now, Carl?
What if I was DJing?
Yeah.
Probably a bit of world party.
Go on.
Interesting.
Into films and that. It's just that I only... I've just got the 5 channels and flicking about, and I'm not impressed. I mean, I can understand why more people listen to radio and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not this one, but go on.
Well, when was it? When was the last time I sort of sat down and had time? Because I'm always busy doing stuff and that.
Sure. Moaning takes up about 3 hours a day.
When did Wimbledon finish?
A couple of weeks ago.
Right. Found myself sat there, right? I'm not having a go. I know we've stopped Cheeky Freak of the Week and all that, right? So I'm not going to be having a go.
Christ,
I sat there.
I'm scared.
No, I'm not having a go. You've always got to remember that.
Go on, just get on with it. Get on with it. I'll apologise after.
I'm just saying, watching Wimbledon, it wasn't, one of the major games. It was little fellas in a wheelchair having a game.
Little fellas in a wheelchair.
Right.
But for me, I mean, great. They're doing a sport and everything. Don't put it on the telly.
What was up with it?
There wasn't like a rally going on. No, do you know what I mean? Do you know normally
Christ.
like with the well, not to Enman, but with some of the other with some of the other players and that, they're playing for ages, aren't they? It's like, who's going to win this and that?
Yeah.
None of that. It was just like, hit it, net.
Oh, Christ! Oh, God! I don't know what to do!
And people were like sat there watching it as well when they've got other games going on in there. That's what I couldn't understand. If you've paid your money to get in,
yeah.
I mean, like I say, good on them if they. Do you know what I mean? But it would have been.
And they all start first in the marathon.
I just thought it would have, give them a game of swing ball or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I understand.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
There's never anything on.
XFM in the community.
Let's play a tune. Ricky Gervais, Ricky Gervais.
Don't put my name to this last link. Don't put my name to this last link.
Ricky.Gervais, xfm.co.uk.
Oh.
Magic, Virgin, if you're listening, we are available probably sooner than we thought.
Oasis and Songbird. It's a nice little ditty
It's all right, yeah.
of a
It's not too
Saturday.
bad. Yes, thank you.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I think we should go straight into it, Karl. I think we should do the competition. There's Karl in the corner.
It seems a little premature.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I
Do you
think
reckon
so.
it's so good? It's
Yeah,
so good. We
exactly.
should tease it out of them.
Well, it's a big thing.
It's just that I've got absolutely nothing to say.
Sure.
I haven't really.
Well, I mean, like often I know you all have spoken to Karl in the week. This week, for some reason, I've been speaking to him.
Oh, right.
I spoke briefly to him about Michael Jackson and the documentary.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I thought that was extraordinary.
Amazing,
and I asked
amazing
Karl's
piece of
opinion.
work. Yeah.
And he didn't mention to me the fact that Michael Jackson likes to climb up in trees.
No.
He didn't mention anything about his bizarre relationship with children. He didn't mention anything about his obsessive billionaire spending sprees.
Right.
He didn't mention anything about the mannequins he has in his thing, or the fact that he drives around his sort of 7 hotel suites in Las Vegas in a little kind of old people's scooter. The only thing of note for Karl was he said to me, "Did you notice how big his hands are?"
I'll tell you what, though, I did.
What? How are you look at the man's got like a face that he's had reconstructed. Well, I can't seem to say that. It's libelous.
Yeah,
But,
he hasn't.
He's got
he's had two nose
face.
jobs. Yeah,
And you're looking at his hands.
But I think it's because you look at him and he looks a bit like there's a bit of androgyny there, but it's sort of like it is quite a petite sort of old lady's face in a way. But then you see these labourers' hands come out. That's always the way with a tranny, isn't it? You know what I mean?
What, you can't accuse him of being a tranny?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
What are you saying?
No, I know he's
got enough issues. Now you're accusing him of being a tranny.
I like him. I thought he came out that brilliant. I thought it was really. I really felt sorry for him. No, I think he cleared up a few things as far as I'm concerned. I thought it was a fascinating piece of work, but I did like the shopping spree. That was great.
Extraordinary, because he's
just
got
going
such
around
bad
just
taste.
pointing. I know it was bad taste, wasn't it? It was like one of those bizarre shops. You know what I mean? There's anything, sort of a gift shop, but they're trying to make it look like Ming.
But if
it's sprayed gold.
If he'd been living in a trailer park, he'd have been ordering, one of those porcelain dolls dressed like a Harley Davidson bike rider, or an Elvis commemorative plate. It was the kind of billionaire equivalent of that.
But the hands were a giveaway. It's the same as those sort of transvestites.
It's like what was it about his hands?
When you get like a cab driver or something, right, and he decides to turn transvestite about 60, and he goes on Kilroy. Do you know what I mean? That way, he got a twin set of pearls, and he goes, "I've never felt so comfortable." But his hands are still big. He's got a little wig, and he's got the lipstick on, and he's with his teenage kids who are going, "Kill me."
Do you think he's been having surgery on his hands to make them larger?
Bigger, yeah.
Is that why he was wearing that glove through most of the
Exactly. But I think he wants to be a goalkeeper.
Right.
And they said, well, you can't, Michael, you've got a big hands.
It would help him climb the trees.
Yeah. And he can play tennis now without a racket.
Yeah. So what did you make of it, Carl? Were you intrigued?
The Michael Jackson thing. It's, it was all right.